Good morning, everybody. Welcome again. And today's another milestone in our journey, session number 550. Wow, imagine that. So I was thinking about what should we do on session number 550. I was thinking of appreciating some important people, but some of those important people are not there. So anyway, we'll wait for them to come before we do that. And while we wait for them, and before we continue our journey about what we've been doing the last 2 days. So what have we been doing the last 2 days? Shakti, what have we been doing in the last 2 days?
Lost, sir. What we know and what we do, what's the gap we discussed.
And we are looking at that formula. P is equal to
P is equal to P minus I potential equal to performance minus interference.
Yeah, and I was reminding everybody that every day we are covering some interferer or the other.
Yes.
Right? Interferers that do not allow us to have a life of ease, joy, and glory. It is these interferers that keep us stuck in the default mode. Isn't it? So we are here to have a life of ease, joy, and glory. That is a basic desire that we all have. And of course, we have many ways of trying to fulfill that. Some people think that if I have money, I'll have ease, joy, and glory. I must have a good house, so I'll have a life of ease, joy, and glory, etc., etc. So everything that we are doing every morning or every day for so many years in our life are a means to an end, isn't it? Why are you getting a job? It is a means to the end called money. And why are you getting money? Because money helps you to have whatever you desire. Isn't it? But at the end of the day, what is it that you want? A life of ease, a life of joy, and a life of glory. And yet, all that we are doing is spending all our time on the journey. I mean, Neeti had put a very nice poster on the EMC share and, share group. I liked it very much. Our attention is so much on the accelerator that we miss the milestones in our life. That's exactly what it means, We are so busy working, we forget why we are working. We are so busy earning money, we forget why we are earning money. So it is the interferer that stops us at a very basic level. Even it doesn't allow us to be conscious even. Conscious of what? What we really desire, which is a life of ease, joy, and glory. And that is the reason why we are coming and dealing with interferers every morning. Is that clear to you all? So on today, a milestone session number 550. And I want to thank my friend Vetrivel, who was the one who suggested that we should do it. And I did not believe it's possible to do it for so many sessions. And today 550 tells me, hey, so Deepak, it is possible. And my big thanks to him, my big thanks to every one of you, especially Kunen, Shakti, Rama, Vetrivel, of course, Reddy Garu. How many names shall I take? Everyone, Hasina ji, Neeti ji, look at the amount of work that she's been doing to support all people. You are pillars of this empowering morning conversation. So thank you and my deep gratitude to you. Thank you for being my extended family. I mean, just imagine what we've done. And those who did not manage to join us, how much they would have missed, isn't it? Big thanks to you all once again, and let's continue on the journey. So, biggest interferer is what? Your default mode. Biggest interferer is the survival mode, right? Because it is in the create mode that we will remember that we want a life of ease, joy, and glory. It is in the create mode we will remember कि भैया लक्ष्य के लिए काम कर रहे हैं. If you forget the destination and why are you doing it, you know, there is this rat which you put on the treadmill. You know what a treadmill is, right? Or in Hindi jo bolte hai, kolu ka bell. All that it can do is go round and round and round and not reach anywhere. Isn't it? So we don't want to become like that, do we? So these are all interferers. Negativity is an interferer. Wasting your time in resisting and reacting and complaining is a very big interferer. It makes us lose focus and energy, right? So all this we've been doing and we don't have to do it again. I just want to remind you that this is the formula that we are working on. Even though I may not tell you the formula every day, remember that we are working on this I called the interferer. And the funny thing about this interferer is that it comes back in many different shapes and forms, you know. So what we are doing here is like having a bath. You have a bath and next morning you still again have to have a bath. If you don't have a bath for 3 days, you will come to know what happens. Isn't it? So without giving you more additional inputs today, I want to ask you, first of all, how many of you have been there for all the 550 sessions? If you missed one or two, that's not the issue. You've been there for 550 sessions. Just raise your hand so we know who you are. Or you can raise a thumb. No, the virtual one. I cannot see on the camera all of you. There is something called the thumbs up, no? This one. Yeah, those who have been there right from the beginning. Only 2 of you have been there since the beginning.
So the entire core team has been there.
Yeah, core team has been there. Kunain has been there, but he is not raising his thumb. अरे उठा दिखा दो कुनैन साहब, वो वाला नहीं, वर्चुअल वाला. Yeah, let's see a show of hands.
Means from the first session?
Not necessarily. I mean, if you've been there for even 500 sessions, it's great.
Yeah.
So it's your way of reminding yourself, oh, Reddy Garu's been there for more than 500 sessions. Yeah, what about you, Neeti? Even though we know it, you can raise your virtual hand. Yeah, let's have a show of virtual hands. Wow. Who else? So only 6 people have been there for more than 500 sessions, huh? Okay, how many of you have been there for 400 sessions? Yeah, you guys keep your hands up. People who have been there for 400 sessions. $300 sessions. 10 sessions. We will not raise our hand. That category, raise your hand. So there is a category who says, no, I will not speak. I will not raise my hand. I will only quietly listen. All right, welcome everybody. And those who have been there for a significant amount of time, Can you share with the group which all interferers in your life have you dealt with so far? आपने अपने जीवन की कौन सी रुकावटें खत्म करी हैं अभी तक यहाँ पे होने से?
Can I, sir?
Yeah, definitely. Go ahead.
Sir, in having a life of ease and glory, I think I achieved it at least more than 50% by attending this.
Okay. So how many of the interferers you have removed? That is the question. And which ones are they?
I used to agitate for every small thing. Now I'm, I think 75-80% of time I am very cool, peaceful.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much. Yes, Abhinav.
Yeah, so good morning. So there are interferers which actually keep coming back also. It's like I'm not that sometimes I feel they are gone, but they come back. So also, so one such interferer is that I am not important. I do not matter.
Yeah, but the question was, which are the ones you have dealt with?
So I have dealt with this. I am still dealing with this.
Yeah, so you should say, I keep bringing it back.
Sometimes it seems as if the interferer is gone, but it keeps coming, back.
It doesn't come back. I keep on bringing it back. मुझे कमजोर होने में बड़ा मजा आता है.
अच्छा.
मुझे हाय करने में बड़ा मजा आता है. मुझे बेचारा बनने में बड़ा मजा आता है. Have you ever thought कि मजा आता होगा? Maybe we enjoy being like that बेचारा Abhinav, you know, never getting appreciated in his life, poor fellow. Maybe you like it. क्योंकि मेरा जीवन का मकसद ही यही है कि मैं बेचारा बना रहूं. तभी तो मुझे प्यार मिलेगा. If I become a बेचारा, then only people will love me. If I am powerful and effective, nobody will love me. They will be jealous of me. They will envy me. You know, if I am a बेचारा, nobody will hit me. Have you thought there are people like that? They want to become bichara, poor me, because then people will not maybe love them and say, baby, what happened? Why are you upset? So good. Thank you very much, Abhinav. Any other interferer that you have dealt with? At least, you know, let us appreciate Abhinav for one thing, that he is able to talk about it. So congratulations. Thank you for sharing, Abhinav ji. Yes, Shakti ji.
I will come back. So Deepak, I will come back.
Yeah, sure.
So for me, so many, sir. I overcome a lot of things. One I particularly is like, I used to hesitate a lot to come and speak in public. That I overcome. Then a lot of limiting beliefs, which didn't allow me to do what I choose. That I overcome. Fear of failure. Still, some of them is there, but I overcome so far so many things. Then a default mode for so many things. I'm in default mode, but now I'm living a life of total ease. The one more thing, the most important thing, I've learned a lot of tools and techniques, but I won't apply. But after EMC, I started applying it. That's the biggest gift, sir. Thank you so much.
Most welcome. And one more thing I want to say to Abhinav, you know, Abhinav, thank you very much for bringing this one up, because a lot of people do what you're doing. You know, there is this default mode. We want to be a certain kind of person. And we don't want to give it up. You know, जो आपने लैंडमार्क किया है, उसमें उसको winning formula बोलते हैं. So maybe it is your winning formula. If I am always a bechara, I will be safe. People will try to protect me. You know, people will say कि इसको छोड़ो यार, ये तो बेचारा आदमी है, right? People will not be jealous. So there are many reasons because of which we become like that. We are not letting go many of our interferers. We know that they are interferers, but we don't want to leave it. You know? Because there is a certain, like if you ask Kunen, he will use the word ego. I will use the word identity. My identity is like that, and I want to preserve it. And by the way, this identity was formed for a certain purpose, na? ये बना किसी purpose के लिए था. And the purpose of this identity is only survival. It's a part of my survival, you know. So if I'm not being like this, then I'm not me. The world will feel like a very dangerous place. A lot of people don't want to become rich, you know. They'll say, "Ore Baba, I will be in the spotlight. People will be looking at me. People will try to bring me down. So stay in the background." So whatever, I do not know what yours is. So many of us keep bringing back the same situation into our life. Right? We leave it, enjoy somewhat for a while, and then bring it back. Anyway, we have Neeti, whose hands are raised. And hand is raised, not hands are raised.
Sir, I have a long list.
Oh,
and I have overcome these to a very, very significant level. Beginning with feeling of scarcity, living with the past, anger, fear, doubt, judgment. And I'm sure there are a lot more, but then these are the more significant ones that I can recall at the moment.
Yeah, knowing you for such a long time, I can tell you that you have even brought your smile back. Many of the reasons which never allowed you to smile only.
Huh.
I know. Those who know you from before, if they see you now, they won't recognize you. You know, we kaun hai? Very good. Congratulations. Yes, Leena ji. Namaskar, Leena ji.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
सामने तो आइए.
सर सामने क्या आना है?
छुप छुप के छलने में क्या राज है?
अभी सर मेरे को बोलने दो ना. Sir, my most important one are negativity, then mind chatter. उससे पागल होने का मन मतलब हो जाती थी. Then fear, laziness. Nowadays I am so active. कुछ ना कुछ मतलब time waste नहीं करना है. Then access consciousness also helps a lot in dealing with these interferers.
And where did you get to know about it? वो भी यही पता लगा था ना आपको मेरे से?
Yeah. So thank you for that.
Yeah, but thank you for being open to receive. See, all of you who are acting on, देखिए, everybody is listening. Yeah, some are receiving and doing some action on it. खुले दिल से आप लोग रिसीव करते हो, उसके ऊपर एक्शन भी लेते हो, ठीक है ना? How many of our own hesitation we have to overcome, even to receive, and even to take some action? How many of doubts we have? नहीं करेंगे, पता नहीं क्यों बोल रहे हैं ये है वो. So good, congratulations to you on that.
And one more thing, sir.
जी.
अब most of the people मतलब लोगों के बोलने का इफेक्ट नहीं होता है.
हाँ, वो जो नेगेटिव बोलते रहते हैं उनका आपको असर नहीं होता. You are not influenced by negative people anymore, correct?
Yeah.
Congratulations. तो उनको तो बड़ी तकलीफ हो रही होगी कि हमारे पैसे चल नहीं रहे इनके ऊपर.
That is not my concern.
Now you are becoming the bold, Leena ji. I'm so happy about that.
Yes.
All right. Hasina ji, you are very silent today.
I'm not okay. I'm not okay with my eyes yet. I don't know what will happen.
All right, don't worry. You will be all right. So, but you can speak I mean, you can still speak. Na? Acha, you are not able to unmute or something like that. But you are already unmuted, so you can say something.
Yeah, I can. But my main was no confidence and fear of failure.
And?
Fear of failure.
Yeah, so did you get rid of it?
Not to a great extent.
Oh, why don't you want to give it up?
Fear of failure, no confidence is one thing that I can't give up.
You don't want to give up.
It's not happening.
See, what did I say to Abhinav? Do you remember? Do you remember what I was saying to Abhinav?
Yeah, you said quite a number of things.
Yeah, all of them apply to you, by the way.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, you don't want to give it up, no? How long have you been like this?
Forever.
Exactly. So that's the formula, no? In life.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, if I'm like this, then everybody will take care of me. If I become confident, who wants to look after me? I'll have to look after others. So if you are going to be, you know, helpless and not confident, that's your way of getting, you know, people to take care of you and not harm you and all that stuff, right?
Yes, maybe.
Yeah, and you keep saying, I want confidence. I say you don't want confidence. So let's stop pretending, no?
Okay. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah, I will.
Yeah. So see, our identity has become like that, right? It says, no, I want to be like this. At the same time, I have a desire that, oh, I should be bold.
It's a question of poor me.
Exactly. You've chosen to become like that, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Looks like you've read the Celestine prophecy.
Yeah.
You have, no?
Yeah. Years back.
I'm glad you got it. Thank you very much. See, get it, that we are holding on to it. So either we give up this facade and say, oh, I want to be this and I want to be that. And then you say, okay, this is the way I want to create my life and let me live with it. Because I like to be like this. This is how I've created myself in my drama of my life. Some people create themselves as Cinderella. Some people create themselves as the Prince Charming. Right? Some people create themselves as Prawn, the villain. See, only thing is we forget that, listen, we created it so we can create something else also. So instead of saying I can't, you say I don't. I can, but I don't. How do you like that?
Yeah.
I can, but I don't.
That works. That will work, I think.
Yeah, you can, but you don't. So do it if you wish to. And don't do it if you don't wish to.
Okay. I got it, sir.
Good. Who else? Anybody else wants to talk about some interferers that they have dealt with? I know one more person who started smiling much more than he used to. I see that Mr. Sagar Acharya is there with us, and very, very warm welcome to you, Mr. Sagar Acharya. Would you like to say something to this gathering?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, sir. Interferers are there, sure, because the indication for interfere might be the stagnancy, I feel. But I couldn't find what that interferers might be, being in the comfort zone, or what we can say here. Sorry.
See, Tyaguddin, anything that is stopping you from doing what you want to do is called an interferer. So your definitely comfort zone is an interferer.
Now interferer is the truck, milk truck.
What is that?
Milk truck near me. Okay, sorry, I just moved the place. So the interferer, yeah, moving forward. something stopping moving forward might be the interferer, might be feeling comfortable with the present situation or laziness or, that inertia to take action.
Right. Now you understood what is an interferer. So the question which I was asking everybody was, and there have been, many of the people have been there for more than 500 sessions. So I was asking them, what are the interferers that you have dealt with by being on the EMC? That is the question that people are answering. You got it? So
I got one thing that before yesterday, we discussed about this point of view. I was just, illustrating that thing in our life. There's a very big difference when we are just, identifying that point of view. We are just, always thinking, yeah, that person or that thing, that boss will be almost same like me. It is a little different. The point of view is, I think, perception or point of view, you said. It's very important to identify. That is a big interferer, I feel. The point of view of ourselves. When we are communicating with someone, we are always expecting something that way, the same way of our point of view. If you change that one, that concept into understanding of them, or just discuss this matter with them, I think there will be great change. That's an interferer.
Yeah, okay. That is an interferer for me, you are saying. For you. Yes, Shanti.
Good morning, sir, and good morning, everybody. I joined very recently, but after joining, I find the difference between the default mode and the creative mode.
Very good.
And one more thing is yesterday's that what is that point of view that make you stuck in the present, in the current situation? And that was a great eye-opener for you. Yesterday, I have a problem and I have just changed my point of view, and then the action is very much easier for me because I have a fixed point of view, and that make me that I cannot solve the situation. But once I overcome that this is only my point of view, and there is a way to do the job. So I just put off my point of view and see the possibility, and I was able to take action immediately.
Wonderful, wonderful.
It was a eye-opener. Yesterday's session was an eye-opener for me.
Very nice. Thank you so much. Thank you very much for sharing it. And Sagar Acharya, since you are there, would you like to say something to this group? No, you wait. You can say after I leave, because that's when you will speak. All right. Kunen? Okay, Sagar is there. Let us listen to what he has to say.
Good morning, sir. And good morning, everyone. I'm not in the group of EMC. I'm using different phone, Indian phone. So I have Indian phone number. So I am not in EMC group. So I'm not coming. That is the reason.
So send me a message. I will add you from this number also, na?
Sir, most of my question, many things are being solved, sir. Now I have find something that I am interested or something that will be interesting. But nowadays, sir, I did everything I wanted to do, and there is nothing, sir, that I want. Sir, nothing that I want. I did everything I wanted.
Prashan ka uttar do.
What
the
to do,
question
sir?
that we are asking everybody is that by participating in EMC for so many sessions,
okay.
So what is the interferer that you got rid of?
Oh.
What is interferer, do you know?
Yes, sir, yes.
Yeah, so what are the interferers that you have removed by being a part of this EMC? That is the question we are asking. But of course, you're welcome to say anything else also if you want to.
I wanted to ask you a question. So I think this is very important. After coming to EMC, my life have changed in totally, in circle. So what are the interference that removed? First is judgment, sir. I think whatever happened, I do not judge. I just accept everything. And second is that this judgment, sir, this constant judgment I used to have with my in my relation. So this judgment have removed, and judgment about myself also. And this used to be my interferer. Now there is no interferer like judgment. There is, but not that much. And what else? Like this is also like every point of view create your reality. And I used to think that my point of view is only the best point of view. So I think that whatever I am thinking, just point of view. So nothing like that. So my interference was judgment, sir. It was removed.
Very good. Thank you very much for sharing it.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, Kamalji.
Yes, sir. Good morning, all. So one of the interferer which I have is pre-assumption. Both sara sochna, overthinking, and in that, that we call it analysis or paralysis. मैं कुछ कर ही नहीं पाता था, इतना सारा task में लेकर बैठता था. But now the thing is that was slowly and gradually changing. Is that okay? No, let's do it. थोड़ा सा काम करते हैं, let's do it. जो होगा देखा जाएगा. Let's do it. So एक वो थोड़ा सा changes मुझे अपने आप में नजर आया after having it. And second is obviously all the thing of the point of view. So that was also another thing. I'm thinking on that way. Okay, नहीं ये उसका दृष्टिकोण है. I can't do much more one thing. So let me have my own. So ये दो चीज है जो prominently मुझे अभी समझ में आ रही है. Just that's changing. I won't say fully change, but yes, some changes are there. Thank you.
Very nice. Thank you very much. So why don't you do one thing, since you are on the camera, let's listen to the शायरी from you today.
शायरी सोचना पड़ेगा अभी.
सोच
मेरे को मुझे 1 मिनट दीजिए, देखता हूँ मैं. ऐसे वही वर्ड याद नहीं रहते कहीं पर.
कोई बात नहीं, हम तब तक कुनैन साहब से बोलते हैं कि शायरी सुनाए. मैंने आज मिस्टर कुनैन के ऑनर में ये बैकग्राउंड लगाया है दुबई का. अभी वो भी दुबई से बोल रहा है, मैं भी दुबई से बोल रहा है. 2 भाई दुबई से बोल रहे हैं.
नहीं, एक शेर मैंने अभी कुछ दिन पहले बोला था, but you were not there on that day.
Okay, so you want to say 1 minute. Let me get you back. All right, बताइए सर.
Yes, तो वो शेर इस तरह था कि तुम्हें पा लेते तो किस्सा खत्म हो जाता. तुम्हें पा लेते तो किस्सा खत्म हो जाता. अब तुम्हें खोया है तो यकीनन कहानी लंबी चलेगी.
Kunain, why don't you translate that and then tell your own?
अच्छा शेर है जनाब ये. फिर से बताइए जरा कमल जी.
तुम्हें पा लेते तो किस्सा खत्म हो जाता. अब तुम्हें खोया है तो कहानी यकीनन लंबी चलेगी.
I think it's very clear to all of us.
I'd like to translate. It says that when I got you, the story was over. And now that I have lost you, the story is going to carry on. Because once you reach a destination, तो कहानी खत्म ना. It's a really good one. Oh, hey, Kunain. Let's have yours.
इसी से मिलता जुलता है कमल जी के जिसे आपने खो दिया उसके लिए कि तेरी दोस्ती ने दिया सुकून इतना कि तेरे बाद कोई अच्छा ना लगे. तेरी दोस्ती ने दिया सुकून इतना कि तेरे बाद कोई अच्छा ना लगे, और तुझे करनी है वफा तो इस अदा से कर के तेरे बाद कोई बेवफा ना लगे।
Who wants to translate that? Let's ask Venkatesh to translate it. He's also very much into Shero Shairi and all. Venkatesh ji, translate karega?
A little tough one because, okay, line one by one.
अर्ज किया है वेंकटेश जी के तेरी दोस्ती ने दिया सुकून इतना कि तेरे बाद कोई अच्छा ना लगे।
Your friendship has given me such solace that after you, nobody I am satisfied with.
तुझे करनी है वफा तो इस अदा से करना कि तेरे बाद कोई बेवफा ना लगे।
Be faithful and sincere in such a way that even after you, if someone does unfaithfulness, it doesn't seem like that. Means I forgive them for the friendship I had with you. ठीक है?
ठीक है सर।
So last शायरी I also want to say sir.
हाँ मैंने देख लिया तुम्हारा हाथ। बोलो बोलो, तुम शायरी बताओगे तो हम क्यों नहीं सुनेंगे।
जिंदगी 2 दिन की थी मैंने एक दिन में जी ली, जिंदगी 2 दिन की थी मैंने एक दिन में जी ली, एक दिन मैंने बेवफा के नाम में दे दी, एक दिन मैंने बेवफा के नाम में दे दी।
So Kunen, you'll have to translate this one. Say this thing again, Sagar.
जिंदगी 2 दिन की थी मैंने एक दिन में जी ली, जिंदगी 2 दिन की थी मैंने एक दिन में जी ली, मेरा दिल इतना बड़ा था कि मैंने मेरा और एक दिन मैंने बेवफा के नाम कर दी। How to translate?
Sagar has created himself, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. शायर बन गया ये तो।
जी लो ये बेटा जाओ जी लो।
हाँ तो करो ना ट्रांसलेट सर जी। 2 दिन की जिंदगी मैंने एक दिन में जी ली। मेरा दिल इतना था बड़ा कि मैंने एक दिन बेवफा के नाम दे दी, कर दी। चलो, everybody try and figure it out on your own. I got it figured, right? Kunen, of course, if you want to translate it, it'll be lovely.
ये बेवफा की इंग्लिश क्या होती है?
Unfaithful.
Unfaithful, okay. नहीं, but actually unfaithful तो हर कॉन्टेक्स्ट में होता है ना। बेवफा बोलते हैं जैसे प्यार में बेवफाई की, उसका कोई शायद इंग्लिश में वर्ड ही नहीं है।
That is also unfaithful only. In English, they have one word for many things also.
Yeah, unfaithful in love.
Unfaithful in love, they will say.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my life was very short. It was of only 2 days. And look what a generous guy I am. I gave 1 day to the unfaithful. All right, great guys. Have a wonderful day. Celebrate another day in this great paradise. Enjoy yourself. Bye-bye. Thank you very much for being there.